All hail Queen Sierra. And I mean that shit too. This is not satire. In my mind, what I consider to be the move of the century. Stole the seed of the man with the stronger, more firm temperament, weaker, softer temperament to raise it with her. Well done. I keep telling people, everything we do as humans, especially when it comes to dating, is deeply rooted in evolutionary psychology. This entire situation right here is a great example. Because this is the female's biological imperative, to survive and replicate, but with a set of strategies that are different from that of men. Ultimately, women are survivalists. They'll do whatever it takes to increase the survivability of both themselves and their offspring. So they have to come up with different dating strategies to go about finding the kind of guy that'll not just get them pregnant, but actually stick around to raise a kid with them. The problem, though, is that is the hardest kind of guy to find. Most guys lean to the extremes, kind of like these dudes, right? We got Mr. Player Boy over here. He has a lot of sex appeal to the ladies, so he has a lot of options with women. And just like most people with any form of power, he abuses that power. And he overindulges in those options. I mean, how many kids does he have again? So he's willing to get bitches pregnant, but he's not willing to stick around to raise the kids with them. Then we have the other dude, the other extreme. Mr. Reliable, Mr. I'll always be there, Mr. Predictable. Mr. I will stick around to raise the kids with you. The problem is, it's his willingness to stick around to raise the kids that makes him lack sex appeal. Because a huge part about how sex appeal works is that it's validational. Women don't want to get commitment from the guy that's ready to give commitment. They want to get it from the guy that's not really willing to commit. That's where the validation is. That's the sweet nectar of validation. Is when she can go up to her friends and be like, look, he didn't want to be in a relationship at first, but I guess I was just so pretty and awesome that he just couldn't help but not pass on the opportunity to be with me. Tee. Now granted, that doesn't mean that this type of guy is completely useless. He does have his uses, and you can kind of see that with Russell Wilson's life. He's the predictable, safe, and stable guy that women run to when this guy refuses to cooperate with them. Because again, this guy has a lot of options. Getting him to commit to one woman is a Herculean task. But now they got a kid, because don't forget all that sex appeal. A kid's gonna come out of that somehow. And they don't want to raise it on their own. That's an even bigger Herculean task. So what do? They run to the arms of Mr. Predictable, Mr. Safe. And the only reason women have to seek this dualistic type of strategy is because guys that are in the perfect middle are very hard to come by.